This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah!
With no gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel!
And David Double D Dykstra.
And welcome everybody to your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestling show. It's BK Dub, BK Dub, BK Dub, Bad Karma Wrestling. Bad Karma Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, live from Illinois Media School. No gimmicks, Nick Johnston. To my right, my tag team partner, Double D, David Dykstra. How we doing, my friend?
Support your local indies.
Absolutely, absolutely. Got to do that every single time. Hopefully we get out there soon. I know that we're making some deals.
Did I tell you I talked to Austin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully we can get out there soon. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But exactly right. We're supporting the local indie at all times. I think CSW just happened last Friday. It was a big old spectacle. Exactly right. We mentioned that Axel Rico putting home that interstate championship and all that fun jazz. But we got tons of pro wrestling to get to, or well, not pro wrestling, but that's all the same deal. The
non-indie, non-indie
exactly
professional
right.
wrestling.
We got a stacked card going into Forbidden Door. We got tons of stuff from WWE, a ton of rumors and slews and contracts. We gotta put our little detective hat on to figure out if we're getting worked or not again. That's kind of the whole deal.
I don't think we are.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Of course, AAA Mania also happened over the weekend. Our reactions from Dominito and everything else in between. Did you buy your $100 puppet?
No, I did not.
Not just yet. And of course, we'll step into Scotty's world, and we'll also be giving out our Best of the Week championship as we have been. Don't worry, folks. I'll let the come up with mine just to give a little inside baseball. I don't really have one just yet on there, but I'm sure as we get to it, I'll kind of narrow it down. Slowly but surely.
I think I've got one.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, if you're ready, I'm ready. By the way, shout out to myself and my gal. 5 years on the nose. Happy anniversary, my gal. Hopefully she's watching. She usually catches the intros, so love you, sweetheart. Mwah.
Let her wear the belt.
Oh, yeah. No, she has. Definitely. You know it.
I know.
Well, in this case, let's go ahead and talk about Forbidden Door. Not just another Forbidden Door. But, we'll talk about... I know, right? Hey, now. Talk about AEW's Forbidden Door. And, well, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off and talk about this. I like the card. I feel like it could have been a little bit better because, well, it's kind of tough when you had the G1 Classic and Forbidden Door back-to-back. It's, pulling it a little too thin. So not a ton of New Japan stars on here, as you would think. So Forbidden Door is not as open as it should be, I feel like. It's kind of cracked open, you know.
They could have pulled from CMLL.
Yeah. I didn't really see if there's a undercard, or not an undercard, but a pre-show or 0 hour.
0 hour.
Obviously, Daniel saying he'll be on commentary, or he'd at least be at the beginning of the 0 hour.
I'm sure there'll be a decent 0 hour. Some 16-man tag team match.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Tony Khan loves that very New Japan feel in the 0 hour, where he gets a whole bunch of guys who aren't on the main card to come and be tag teams together and throw them all together.
We'll see Pungy Vice. What is
Pungy Vice?
what
Yes.
is it?
Yes.
Rapungi. Right, there we go. That's
Rapungi Vice.
There we go. We'll probably see them on the undercard. Maybe not pushing Big Justice, but we'll see if that happens. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the card itself. From top to bottom, I'm not gonna hit to the. I know in my notes I have it kind of numbered, but I'm gonna hit 9 to 1. I don't know if we're on the same one, but here it is. We're gonna start off with Adam Copeland and Christian Cage taking on not Nick Wayne, but Killswitch and Kip Sabian. You did not know because you were.
I'm going home. And I'm gonna go home and watch it.
Caught some highlights, I'm sure, but did not watch the full thing. So yes, Killswitch is back. Killswitch is back into the called the audible. I guess he's finally healthy. I know he had some
double lung pneumonia.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's what Brody Lee passed away from.
Yikes!
So,
oh my goodness.
Allegedly, because I don't think anything ever officially came out on cause of death for Brody Lee.
Well, I'll say
but
this.
I heard that was the initial issue.
You're going to need a lot more to take down a dinosaur. He's been around for about 6 million years. So
he's probably about 10 10 years younger than Brody too.
Oh, okay. Well, just take
Youth has its advantages.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, Killswitch is back. A little bit.
Actually, he's a billion years old. Never mind.
Exactly. That's what I just mentioned. Yeah. I got a little pin in his comeback, but yeah, Killswitch and Kip Sabian tagging together. As soon as he came in, kind of that holy crap. You know, they were chanting Luchasaurus and Glasgow, but yes, indeed, it is Killswitch. I'm sure they're sitting on that for the eventual.
Do you go back to Luchasaurus now that Christian is not part of the patriarchy?
I think you hold on to it in your back pocket so when you can make a face turn, you can go back to Luchasaurus. Okay. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they can. I don't know how long it'll be Killswitch being a heel with this group because again, there's another teaser that some people are trying to put together. But Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, first time tagging since
1973.
Something like that since color TV. Mid 2000s, mid to late 2010s. I saw that. I forgot when, but yeah.
They should come out to the Brood music. Just saying.
They came out separately. This past Dynamite. And oh yeah, that's the thing. It's getting old. It's getting old already. So it's been only a couple weeks in this. I get it.
He's going to lose his mind when WWE hits Paris.
Oh, they're just gonna nonstop. It's just gonna be karaoke over there all the time. But yeah, I mean, obviously, don't think that Copeland and Christian Cage are gonna drop their first tag match after coming back after this big celebration. So yeah, CC, not Christian Cage, but CC, Copeland and Cage, I think are getting the dub over Sabian and
I said E and C. Yeah. I don't care. It's
easily Sabian getting pinned in this one. That's the easy go-to.
For sure.
Yeah. And that probably would have been the go-to if Nick Wayne was not hurt. Again, we'll kind of...
Yeah, you don't want to ruin the rep of the ROH television champion.
Exactly. Anything on Nick Wayne's injury? Obviously, legit broken foot. He'll be back in a couple weeks. He said he's on the shelf. That's what he said. But does this kind of put a little damper on this storyline right now? But it's so obviously Copeland and Cage being the main story coming back together.
No, because that storyline was always going to be them squashing whoever they were facing, leading up to why I think there's another title change coming.
Gotcha. And of course, like Christian Cage had said, they're not writing on the same page. They're not on the same page, but they're at least writing in the same book. And it's an understanding of Christian Cage going to help Copeland with this FTR problem. Copeland's going to help Christian with his Nick Wayne and his the patriarchy problem. So there you go. That's the agreement there. Moving on in the order of which I have it. In the lights out cage match, steel cage match. Let's go ahead and get to this one. I don't think this is going to be the order of which it happens, but let's just go ahead and talk about it. Darby Allin, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Kota Ibushi taking on Jon Moxley, Mac Jackson, Nick Jackson, Cabe Kidd, and Claudio Castagnoli. The ultimate please do not die match. Because everyone on the right side with Darby, Will, Ibushi, Tanahashi, and Omega.
Tanahashi can't walk.
So,
legit, did you see him come out?
Yeah. So Tanahashi doesn't have any knees.
Like, legit.
Omega just had 2 feet of intestines taken out of him.
Okay.
Will Ospreay has a herniated disc. Darby Allin probably has a bunch of undisclosed injuries that he's just not going to tell anybody about.
How is it that Tanahashi walks worse than Terry Funk?
And we're talking Terry Funk a couple of years ago before he passed. Like, yeah, that's tough.
How is that even possible? I thought Matt Hardy had the worst knees in wrestling. I guess I was wrong.
Oh my God, yeah. It was rough seeing him do the frog splash. I couldn't even believe he has a match on Dynamite. You'll catch up. You'll see.
Barely got into the ring.
It's rough. It's rough. So again, this is going to be the ultimate. Please don't die. And it's not like the guys on the left are all those bald-headed sons of guns are gonna just lay it easy onto these guys. It's a lights-out steel cage. Again, the only way that Will Ospreay was gonna get cleared, which is that how are we feeling on that? What's our
unsanctioned? I think that part of it is a storyline, but the dirt sheets are full of. There are several sources that are saying this neck thing is legit. Okay. 100% legit.
And yeah, I could see that. I mean, again, Danielson on commentary was making mention that
neck surgery. What the quote is neck surgery in the near future.
Okay, yeah. Again, Danielson was getting to it that he was around Will Ospreay's current age is when he had his first neck surgery, and kind of set him back. He had said so.
This will be number 2.
Will
for Ospreay.
Oh, did not know
he broke
that.
his neck in New Japan.
Gotcha.
Do you think they'll write him out in this match then? Like they'll hit a spot that could write him out for a long time? Do you think that's something they could do in this match?
Probably.
Yeah. If not, just a natural little just time off type thing.
I'll say this much. Yeah, you got Ospreay with the neck injury. To me, this sounds like a Cody Rhodes kind of situation where he's already done effed up his neck to the point where nothing else can hurt it.
Yeah.
Kind of
just
thing.
Just kind of hit a threshold, yeah.
So there's no harm in going into the ring, but still be careful.
Yeah. No, again.
Just like the torn bicep. You're not going to tear it any more than you already did. Yeah. So if you want to go out there and be in complete and utter pain the entire time.
Yeah, just have it be a pain tolerance thing for sure. I'm going to go ahead and lean towards the BCC / Bullet Club / Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, which, again, I'm loving this.
Elite.
Yeah, loving this treatment of Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson.
By the way, super kicking Justin Roberts?
Yes. Yeah. Someone had a sign in the front row that said Roberts deserved. Justin Roberts, snagged on his own Instagram, and he said, maybe. I don't know. Put it on his own Instagram.
I'm going to go the opposite direction here. I think the faces win.
Okay.
I think you don't have Kenny Omega come back. You don't have Darby Allin. Once again, Darby Allin is getting a push.
That's true.
So I'm going to lean that way.
Maybe this is just the kick before he gets going, like kicking him down before he gets going, just because, I don't know. Coming back, yes, I understand that, but...
And please don't hang yourself from the top of the cage.
Yeah, no need to do that. I just think if it was one-on-one, I'd lean Darby.
Okay, I see where you're going with that, yeah.
So I think this kind of maybe leans into that where John gets the big win, or maybe even pins Darby Allin in this.
But the Bucks are jobbers.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Matt usually takes the pin for the most part. If you ever pay attention to most.
Well, that's because Nick's the better wrestler.
Yeah. There we go. Like I said, I'll lean towards the Baldies and the Bucks.
That's fair. I think it's a coin toss.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The Balding Bucks.
the Baldies and they are the Balding Bucks for sure. A couple of them.
And the land of the misfit toys.
Alrighty, moving on. We got Kyle Fletcher and Takahashi. Excuse me. Take it for the TNT World Title. Again, with this being Fletcher's first defense, I'm going to lean Fletcher. However, I think this match will be fantastic, no matter what.
Second defense.
Oh, second defense? Oh, yeah.
He's defended it once.
Okay. All right. I forgot he only won against Dustin. So, yeah, like I said, this shouldn't be anything too crazy. Obviously, Fletcher will just go over, as he usually does. Kind of just on to the next one type
Takahashi deal. Will get his
yeah,
spots.
he'll get his spots. It'll be good.
Which he's getting up there in age, too.
And it'll be a nice learning experience, one of those things where kind of maybe a bucket list for both of them type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Could give him the nice rub for Fletcher. Alrighty, on to the next one. In a fatal four-way for the TBS Women's Championship, Mercedes Moné taking on Alex Windsor. I believe that's how you would pronounce that. Persephone. Oh my goodness. Persephone and Bozilla. and Bozilla. So Bozilla from Stardom. Let's see. Obviously, that. Okay. Okay, Windsor's also from AEW. All right, yeah.
I might change up my pick here.
Really?
Sorry, dude.
Really? Okay. So I'm still leaning Monet.
I lean Monet, but let me give you a scenario. Where is this happening?
In the O2 Arena in London.
What better time? Because Windsor's over right now.
Yeah, they were giving her a little bit of a push.
Especially since her and Tony have...
Again,
so,
kind of giving her the nice rub there.
Maybe, and she is British, so...
British.
It wouldn't be... I'm not saying it's like one of those, oh, she's going to hold the belt for a year kind of things, but they might put her over in England.
Yeah.
Just to put her over, wins the title, and then next week Monet comes out, asks for a rematch, and gets it, and loses the title the week after, or 2 weeks after, or a month after.
Gotcha. Yeah. Like I said, I'm still in Monet. The 8 belts Monet.
Which I love the way she wears those.
Yeah.
That is, I will say that. I really do like that.
It's a nice touch. It's definitely a nice touch. However, if there's like someone to like definitely watch Bozilla. Definitely take a look at Bozilla. She's almost 6 foot tall. I think she works big as Raquel Rodriguez kind of starts to want to work. Yes, as she should. This is kind of how she is. So I think this is going to be a nice little showcase for Bozilla to get some work in. Like I said, come from Stardom. So be a good opportunity for her. Like I said, to get some eyeballs, and we'll see what happens from there. So like I said, but obviously not to downplay what Persephone could also possibly do in here. So. Like I said, it should be a good match. Should be solid. But like I said, in my case, I think I'm going to lean towards Mercedes Moné retaining here.
All right. That's fair.
But on to some titles I think that will change hands. The tag titles. We got the Hurt Syndicate taking on FTR and Bandito and Brody King. Triple threat for the World Tag Team titles. They had a great match, Bandito and FTR did. Ended in, sorry to spoil it for you, but... Should have watched, my man. Ended in a time limit draw. In my mind, it's one of those things where it was an awesome match, but they both ended up getting into there, which I'm just like, why don't you just go 5 minutes and maybe have a still? I don't know. I was just like, they just kind of had a match to have a match in that sense, just to have some fun, but. Still a good match. Still had some. Still was great. But overall, like you said, now it becomes a 3-way dance between these three tag teams. I'm leaning towards Bandito. I think the Hurt Syndicate, from what I understand, there was reports that if they were going to drop the titles, they wanted to give it to a young, hot team. This is a brand new, up and coming team in Bandito, and they've just only been tagging for a little bit and. Anything that Brody King touches right now turns into golden, I feel like, in my mind. So
he's on a level.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And he's got a shoe deal. I mean,
already sold out, all of them. Already couldn't get my hands on them. Secondary market's blowing up at double, triple the price, and was pretty upset. So they were originally $130. I think the shoes, I think the boots were like $200, just short of it. Now they're like $400 for the boots and like $350 for the shoes. It's ridiculous. They look nice too. They're really good. Like I said, if you're lucky enough to snag a pair, probably good on you. But
snag it.
Yeah, I think again this is gonna be fun. Maybe a little chaotic, but FTR is a constant professional, so you're not gonna get that weird, awkward, interaction between Jet Speed and the Hurt Syndicate as you would between FTR and the Hurt Syndicate. So. I think this is going to be nice and fluid. Bandito's going to get his flippy stuff in ultimately, but it's going to be like he's mostly just
no flips,
muscle.
Just fists.
Exactly, that's FTR, baby. So I think like I said, you said you got the revival. I almost because I was going to say
FTR.
F the revival. I had that in my that compilation came in my mind the other day. But FTR. You got FTR, I got Bandito. Oh, and you got FTR as well.
All right, Scotty, let's see if we're on the same wavelength. Who's got a tag match earlier in the day?
Who?
Cope and
Oh, that's right.
Christian.
Yeah. For the tag. Yeah, okay. Setting them up
I'm
for the tag
just
titles.
thinking storyline-wise, wouldn't it make more sense for FTR to win the titles, and then you have Cope and Christian going after those titles?
Are the AEW tag titles going to be the tag titles? Like, that's the last thing you get before you retire now?
It might
Because
be.
then Copeland will get that, like Sting, the last tag title. That's the last thing he got before he retired. That'll be the last tag belt.
I'm not saying that
Copeland gets.
once again, I'm not going to sit here and say that it'll be a long tag reign for Cope and Christian. But,
No.
But to me, in my head, in booking, it would make sense for FTR to win the titles because Cope and Christian are together and they are trying to destroy
No.
FTR.
That makes total sense. Were you on that same idea there?
I'm there, but I do have a little bit more that goes into it, and I can talk about it in one of the later matches.
Okay. All right. Well, again, that's our prediction.
I know where you go. Actually, let me add a caveat to this.
Okay. Add it.
I think this is where I think we're on the same page. I think somebody costs the Hurt Syndicate the titles.
You thinking MJF gets out there and messes with them? Okay. MJF and maybe the balding bunch, the Ricochet and the
You just
and the
never.
Gates of Agony. Okay. All right. We're there. All right. Makes that could build that. I like that. All righty. On to the next one. We got Kazuchika Okada and Swerve Strickland for the AEW Unified Championship. This match is going to kick ass. It's as simple as that.
No, nothing else needed. Nick's like, this match is going to kick ass.
I'll give him 45 minutes. I don't care. You can
I'd
watch
give him
these
a
guys.
good 30.
Yeah.
I'd give him a good 30.
Okay, realistically, yeah, he'll go 30. But if it was my choice, yeah, I'll let him go 45. I'll let him go an hour. I don't care. These two can tear down the house.
I
This is
want
gonna be
Swerve
absolutely
to win this so bad.
I know.
So bad. He needs to have another title on him. But you did bring up a good point there. It did come out that he has been working through a torn meniscus.
Yeah, there's injury bugs galore across the board.
That he suffered in 2019.
Yeah.
When he was with the WWE.
What are we doing? Guess you don't need your meniscus.
Terry Funk didn't have any cartilage in his knees when he was done. It's obviously somebody from New Japan doesn't have any cartilage in his knees anymore.
Yep, we made mention of that. Yeah.
Tanahashi.
Yeah. Head, shoulders, knees, and no, just toes.
Just toes.
Just toes.
Bend over and touch your toes. I can't bend my knees.
There you go. Well, then there you go. You should be good to go. Again, I got nothing more than this is just going to kick ass. This could steal the show. This probably will steal the show. I know the lights out's going to be as violent as all hell, but Okada and Swerve is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, totally agree. Not even going to remotely disagree.
And I'm with you where Swerve, I would love for Swerve to take it. But, I mean, just when, where, when, how, why does Okada lose? I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't feel right just yet. It could be him eventually. It could be Swerve eventually takes him down.
I mean, this could be the point in which Okada drops this to make a title run. A world title run. Yeah. Okada Hangman set has a nice little taste to it.
Oh, man.
I'm converting him.
My pants just got shorter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, do it at World's End. We'll be there. So, yeah, do it there.
Did you get your tickets already? Or?
No, they don't drop till September.
Okay.
I think, something like that. Oh, my contact is bothering me. But this match will not be bothering me, however. So, Okada and Swerve going on for the AEW Unified title. On to Zack Sabre Jr., Nigel McGuinness for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship after Nigel McGuinness snagged a win, getting the tap out in that fatal four-way on Collision this past week. So, Nigel McGuinness back in London. Hasn't had a match in London since since the Queen, I would suppose.
You're not counting the Battle Royal that he was a surprise entrant.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My apologies.
So this is probably his first
singles match. Singles match.
Yeah.
Let's put that add little thing in there. Singles match. Again, on the side of I think this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fantastic.
This is gonna be the loudest that.
Oh, you'll get the best pop.
The O2 arena is gonna be the
Unless
whole night.
Grado is there. I know Grado was there at the last show. But he'll
coming out to Madonna.
Yes, as he has been. That's better than your Joe Hendry. That guy is like fun and cool and something to do with Joe Hendry.
Hey. Okay, I will give Grado his kudos. Phenomenally done. But Joe Hendry's hitting right now in NXT. Popping out of garbage cans and lockers.
Stay in that garbage can.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Well, we got Zack Sabre Jr. I think he's going to obviously retain.
Yeah, he's not dropping
nice little
that.
one-off.
He's not
Nigel McGuinness.
But
again.
I bet you any money Nigel's going to look like an absolute stud.
Oh, yeah.
And the transitions that will happen in this match will be mind-blowing.
And then, of course, with this popping up came all the, highlights and some people putting together some compilations of Nigel McGuinness. He's just so good. I'd definitely take the time and go watch some old Nigel McGuinness matches.
Yeah.
They're absolutely amazing. Almost the second to last here, we got Toni Storm and the ROH Women's title, Athena. But this is for the AEW Women's Championship. Just one title on the line here. So Toni Storm versus Athena. Again, honestly, in one of those cases where it could possibly steal the show, depending on how long they give them, how long they go. This can be really great.
They're gonna be great together. Tony doesn't do bad.
No.
At the moment.
Athena's a constant professional.
She'll use a little milk lemonade around the back is where fudge is made.
Is that her go-to now? Yeah.
I hope so, because that audibly made me belly laugh. Because at the end of the day, I'm a pee caca humor kind of guy. So she's coming right down my center lane.
Again, talk about pops. There could be all 17,000, I believe, that were reported to sell some tickets were going to be a huge pop for Toni Storm, I would assume. She's the red ticket item, red hot ticket for this for sure.
100. I think Athena really has a good showing.
Oh, of course. Again, she'll show why she's been the ROH Women's title for
forever
3 years now.
Forever champion.
Yeah, exactly. No one's going to take that off of her. I hope when they do, if they ever do, they make a humongous deal about it because that is needs to be known. So
was this Athena cashing in her gauntlet?
Okay, yeah.
Both
of
them are.
No. MJF is not cashing.
You gotta watch Dynamite.
Watch Dynamite. We'll be getting to it in just a second. But yeah, I got Toni Storm retaining. Again, even though, like you just mentioned, Athena's cashing in her gauntlet championship little contract. But again, I think this is going to be fantastic between Athena and Toni Storm. All set? All good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. On to the main event. I would assume this is going to be the main event. Hangman versus MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And, of course, as you know, there are 3 new stipulations, 3 things that would happen. The title can now change. The title can change hands if there is a count out. The title can change hands if there's a DQ. And MJF did not have to use his contract, his little gauntlet championship, his gauntlet contract. That was all brought on because some people are 50-50 on this, and just in terms of, that was a little hokey, that was a little, WWE-esque type deal. MJF had hired Ricochet and his, other tag team of goons, the Gates of Agony, to go chase down Mark Briscoe. They went ahead, got him, poured gasoline on him, and they were, I'm going to light him on fire here, Hangman, to agree to my terms, or I set him ablaze. And Hangman's like, I agree, you son of a bitch, I'll do it. And so sure enough.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I think it was a
little WWE.
a little over the top, but
at
it
least
was
he
a
didn't
way,
get his wiener chopped off. You know,
There you go. A little over the top, but if it's a way for MJF to hold on to that gauntlet contract for that much longer, make it worth something.
Which makes me even more so. Hangman wins this.
Oh yeah, of course, because if he wins it, he could turn around, cash it right back in. But I don't think they'll do that.
They're gonna wait for a. Huge
Oh yeah, they'll
moment.
let that simmer. Maybe they'll even tease that right as he loses it. Maybe he beats the tar out of him,
or
somebody else comes out and saves the day. But
or
Hurt
Syndicate drop it. Bobby goes on a singles run, beats Hangman for the title, but is beaten all to. And then MJF cashes it in.
So I'm close to that.
We hurt people.
I'm close
We
to that.
hurt
That's
people.
why I have hurt people losing.
We hurt people.
I
'Cause
have.
again, that was that groundwork was laid a couple weeks ago too. Yeah.
I have Lashley losing, going on a singles run. He cost MJF the title. They do a feud, and then Bobby Lashley goes over with that, saying he's still a single star. And then MJF, now that he still has his contract, could still win the title because he's got that contract.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. There's so many different routes and so many different avenues.
Oh
that you
yeah,
can go with this.
100%.
And I could win on a no DQ. Lashley just goes out there and just kills Hangman, or something like that, to cost MJF.
Which leads me to the whole MJF costing them the titles. Tit for tat.
No, I can get there with it, but I feel like too much MJF.
There is that, but also, it's not an episode of Dynamite. Like, it's a pay-per-view. So, TK is not really one to end a whole big main event on a disqualification, probably. So,
Well,
He
what if
doesn't
it's
like
not the
letting
main
down
event?
his viewers.
if it's not the main event, then I could see that.
What if it's the? I think
If the
they might
lights
go with
out
the light
test-
I think
out.
the lights out's going to
Oh,
be
okay.
your
Yeah.
one. You got to look at it this way. One,
Yeah, you can't
Will
end
Os-
the show
Will
and then
Ospreay.
restart the show.
Will Ospreay.
Okay, yeah.
That's all you need to say. Will Ospreay. He's going to end the show at the O2 Arena.
He's like, call you in the picture, bruv. What are you doing?
Bruv.
I'm on
Bruv.
I am the poster, bruv. Okay, well, there you have it. So, like I said, we kind of mentioned the injuries galore. That whole.
Do you want me to run through them real quickly?
All of them?
We already talked. There's only one more, really.
Okay,
And
yeah.
he's not part of Forbidden Door, but I think it's important to bring up.
Sure.
And this is from Wrestling Observer Radio's Brian Alvarez. Takesh.
Oh, Takeshita with his.
Yeah,
concussion.
Takeshita was knocked batty, quote unquote. That's in quote. During his G1 tournament semifinal match against Zack Sabre Jr.
Gotcha.
Didn't remember the match. Didn't remember anything. And everybody's going, don't know how he got cleared for the final or at this week's Collision taping.
Well, there you have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty big concussion when you don't remember the match.
And that's when you want to preserve, again, a guy that's, super young. You can,
Future.
Yes, very much future-esque. Kyle Fletcher, one of those guys where you want to preserve him, make sure his brain is nice and healthy so when he can, again, be the flagship guy for the next 10, 15 years of your company type deal. So, I don't know. I don't know how he gets cleared. Hopefully they figure that out. But we got a couple more things. Yeah, like I said, we already mentioned Ospreay, Nick, Wayne, Swerve. Get well soon, guys. Take care of each other. Be nice. But a couple other things. Speaking of injury, someone added some injury time to their contract between two extensions, actually. One from Hook, signed his extension with AEW.
How do you like the Hook vignette?
That was kind of cool. I didn't even know what they were doing. I thought that was like a commercial first off, and then it turned into.
I thought it was a new video game.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a moment, I was like, "Oh, they're coming out with a new video game."
Yeah, like I said, there was the singing going on for that long. I'm like, this is interesting. I don't know what this is. And then the H goes, it's Hook, baby. We're getting the Hook. So yeah, Hook is getting there. Yeah, from Forbidden Door to Forbidden to Leave. Hook is staying here. I don't think he's I think he obviously willingly signed the contract, but time being added to Danhausen. However, for his injury,
Danhausen's pissed.
he is very upset. He is very upset, and rightfully so. I mean, he hasn't been called upon for creative since the one appearance he had, that one Rampage, I believe, since to end 2024, and haven't done anything since. So I'll give AEW this. He's a cash cow for merch. He sells a ton there. I don't know how much the percentage goes for AEW and himself, but he's got his own pro wrestling tees thing.
It's probably like 70-30.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Something like that.
But again, it's just I don't know how you don't have anything creative for this guy. At least put him in some sort of comedy role.
Put him on ROH.
Yeah, have him do something. So
well, you know why that happened, right?
Why is that?
WWE wants him back.
Oh yeah, and I get
Bad.
that. And I mean, you compare if you put Danhausen, Layeska, and Joe Hendry in the same room. I mean, they're all gonna. That's gonna. And R-Truth. Yeah.
I'll say this, and the reason I know this is because he is a Punk guy.
I think that might be why he's in the doghouse for a little bit from time to time. Just had that little interaction from the San Diego Comic-Con, I believe it was. Or
Something like
or
that.
New York Comic-Con, whichever it was, doesn't matter. Danhausen was on a stream or just did just some sort of video on his YouTube and was with Pepsi Phil, and sure enough, that probably could have.
You call him Pepsi Phil.
Probably could have. He calls him Pepsi Phil. He probably could have rubbed some bucks the wrong way. I mean, could have rubbed some EVPs the wrong way.
They're not EVPs anymore.
That's true. But that's not what
They're
I was,
jobbers.
That's not who I was talking about.
The jobbers.
Yeah. But honestly, another return that we could maybe see, and people are speculating. So we saw one return. Killswitch is back, but maybe someone else could be back too. You'll see it when you see it.
Oh,
the video for Killswitch. Cool. The video for Killswitch popped up. He gets reactivated. Gets the juices back and flowing. He gets revived would be the word. He gets revived, and some people are like, whose hand was that? Who's Jack? Some people are thinking that Jack Perry might be coming back.
Now, I don't know why Jack Perry's been gone. Has he been injured?
Nope.
Just nothing creatively for him?
Nope, nothing.
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
Again, so that was the same report that I saw. Just no injury, not on the shelf. Just have nothing for him right now. This could be the something now. Even though it's like can't kind of bang
Jungle
back to backwards.
Express?
Not a Jungle Express, but like a step up. Almost like Jack Perry now becomes the father of this type. Yeah. Doesn't need to be necessarily. Maybe he just kind of becomes like a brother, like a peer between Nick Wayne and
I don't think we
Jack Perry.
I agree. I don't think we saw enough heel Perry.
Yeah.
I want a little bit more.
Yeah. And I kind of like the anti-hero where some AEW fans still cheer him because they don't like that Punk. They still are on his side between the whole Punk interaction.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you need a little bit more heel Perry before you get come back as Jungle Boy or just like face Jack Perry. So
yeah,
that could be the case. Finally, in a little Mortos minute here.
Feel free, sir.
Maybe this is this possibly the Beast Mortos' first case? This is a little kind of like a integration. We'll talk about obviously AAA.
I agree. I actually love this.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about this obviously a little AAA in the WWE side of things, of course. But Beast Mortos, jokingly or not jokingly, going up on Twitter and saying, "Hey, like Taurus, like basically cease and desist, bro. Like what's going on?" So the Taurus gimmick popped up on the AAA Mania. Was in that little intro, that beginning battle royal, which I even saw it. I'm like. Is it what? It was like I thought it was like old school WCW when Lex Luger popped up. Like what? What is this? It was just on AEW last week. What is going on? So I was like, Taurus, what are you doing? Sure enough, not kind of the similar thing where again we'll get to it where La Parka they kind of just maintain the gimmick but give it to somebody else, and La Parka was still there, and there was another luchador that had the same mask on where the original luchador retired, but they gave that same gimmick on the same person. So Beast Mortos might have a case here where he came out was the exact from head to toe, same exact gimmick, same mask, the straps, the leather, and all its different directions. It was all the same. So He might have a case.
I wouldn't see why not, unless he doesn't have. If he doesn't have Taurus trademarked, he's done.
I think he still might have something, even with the look, though. He might have something with be able to. He trademarked the look.
I don't think you can.
It's not parody. He's literally wearing the same exact gear that he was wearing.
Yeah, because he was Black Taurus and TNA.
Yeah,
when he was there.
exactly.
Again, like I said, when I was trying to find a picture, I could not tell who was who.
Oh, and when I look up, when you
honestly,
Google
this
Taurus,
picture might just be Beast Mortos. I'm not sure.
when I Google Taurus to get the spelling correct, it goes right to the Beast Mortos.
I could not
search,
tell.
So yes, there are issues there. I don't know if it's a winnable case, though. Does that make sense?
So call 1-800-ROAR. Again, I don't know what the legality is going to be. I'm not a beast.
He might be. Actually, you know what? He might be okay with it because, to be quite honest, yeah, it was the mask that he wore when he was in AAA, but now his mask is so much more badass.
Yeah, he switched it up. It's a little Slipknot-esque.
Yeah.
I like it.
So he may have been just joking there. It's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean,
going, good luck filling my
got
shoes,
numbers.
kid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That too. You got numbers. Got the interactions, of course, but that could be the case. Again, in terms of lawyers, when there's all those bottom feeder lawyers and all those sharks, be a monster, be a beast like Mortos.
There you go.
Well, there you go. If you got anything else on AEW, Dynamite-wise, Collision-wise, otherwise, Forbidden Door is on the way. This is going to be the last of the Sunday pay-per-views for the rest of the year for AEW. It'll be Saturday pay-per-views from here on out.
Yeah.
I thought you liked the Saturday pay-per-view.
I love the Saturday one.
Okay.
This is Sunday. I'm probably not going to be able to watch it anyway.
Okay.
So.
Why are you stuck watching Heat Wave? Is that what's getting counterproductive?
No.
Counterprogrammed? No.
Heat Wave is on Sunday, but I probably won't watch that either.
Okay. Well, you're getting it. Well, it's what? It's I guess the only thing competing would be a game or two from the preseason, so I know there's that. But yeah, is there anything? Does that?
No, no, because there's only
college
5.
football Saturday.
Yankees, Red
there's
Sox.
only 5 games in college football this week.
Yankees, Red Sox. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not 2004.
Go Sox!
This happened today.
Okay.
It's 10 years since NXT TakeOver Mercedes Moné, or at the time Sasha Banks versus Bayley. So they did an Instagram Live today, and
Best
Bayley,
women's match
Moné
ever.
asked Bayley on IG Live about wrestling one more match together. Bayley's response said it depends on which of her titles is on the line. It could happen in 10, 5, 2, or even 1 year.
Oh, wow. Okay. That little tease, that's...
Bayley just started a new gimmick.
It might be great, to be honest. I actually might really
I'm
like it.
really not against this new gimmick by Bayley.
Okay, yeah. We'll have to dive in. We can dive in a little bit later on that one for sure, because we got tons of stuff on the WWE side to get to. Obviously, we're going to see if we're getting worked. We're seeing about WrestlePalooza, AAA Mania reactions, and all that, tons more in between. So when we come back, WWE side of things, when we return here on Bad Karma Wrestling.
Throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, Judy Finelli established herself as a masterful juggler and performer, making appearances everywhere from Carnegie Hall to Sesame Street. With her loving heart, she has brought warm smiles to children everywhere she has performed. She even started the San Francisco School for the Circus Arts, but shortly after, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and by 2004, she was completely paralyzed. In celebration of her accomplishments and to fight the illness that had crippled Judy, a group of students from the San Francisco Clown College have compiled the perfect holiday present for those who want to laugh and to help those struggling with the illness. The goal has been set at $1 million raised, with 100% of any dollar made to be donated to the Judy Finelli Fund, which is helping find a cure to multiple sclerosis. Visit www.circuscenter.org to make a donation, or to purchase a framed naked clown photo or the full Naked Clown 12-month calendar. Remember, 100% of every dollar is donated and goes to fighting MS.
Man, I'm so hungry. I need somewhere to eat fast. I have no idea where to go.
Psst. Hola, me llamo El Taco de Taco. You know where to go for the amazing taste that I have you craving more? Taco Bell.
Hi, can I get 20 tacos, please?
You got it.
Thanks, Taco.
De nada.
Good. That's it. Eat the tacos.
Taco Bell. Live más.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah.
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.
And we're back. Bad Karma Wrestling, BK Dub, BK Dub, BK Dub. Just talking about Forbidden Door. Now we got. Oh, I wrote that's the wrong caption for this week, but we gotta decipher. We gotta decipher if we're getting worked. We gotta see trickle through these rumors.
You're getting worked.
Oh yeah, we gotta get our invitations ready for that gender reveal. We got a big gender reveal popping up soon. Of course, a new pay-per-view, and like I said, reactions to AAA Mania. But let's start at the top. This has been the talk of the town. What to do here, what to do. How do you handle this? Who do you believe? Up is down, down is up, left is right. Cats are playing with dogs. I don't understand. Karrion Kross, is he gone? Is he not? He's taking bookings. He has a Pro Wrestling Tees shop open.
It's a work. It's a work.
Okay.
Natty's going all over the world.
Natty? Yeah, but she's under contract. She was back on. She was at
That's
AAA.
what I'm saying, though. She's going all over the world and
But she's
doing
under
all these
contract
events.
still.
You honestly think Karrion Kross isn't? Here's
No,
my
but the
here's my
difference is-
question.
but
Here's
again-
my question. Where did he get booked?
But again, having the Pro Wrestling Tees, you can't no one else has a Pro Wrestling Tees store. That's under WWE contract.
Maybe
and when
not.
they do, when they do, it's because they're getting it out, sending it out. They're just getting rid of all the stock, and then after a while, they even said, last and final call after this week, they're cutting it off. They can't do it anymore.
Maybe he paid them a lot of money to keep it on the hush hush.
Why would he spend money to make that what? And to the argument, I don't really fall into the same thing, under the same category. I don't call him a jobber necessarily, but are they really going this far for Karrion Kross? Like, they're really going to make this big of a stretch for Karrion Kross?
I think Karrion's a legit main eventer.
And again, I'm 50-50 where he kind of could be, but
He was on his way to being a main eventer with Roman Reigns before Vince goes, well, you're fired.
yeah, he was. He had the steam. Again, some misjudgment of how his character definitely went. You having him being all mystical, and then he comes out with that, like a jarhead.
First off, I think it's a work for this reason and this reason only. How many times has he teased, you don't want Killer to come back here?
Has he? How
You
many
don't
times?
want Killer to come to the WWE.
I don't know. I haven't really been keeping.
So,
I don't keep up with the
Karrion
first.
Cross's contract is up. Comes back and re-signs as Killer Cross.
But they all, anything with that Ariel. Are you just completely throwing that Ariel Helwani interview out the door then, with the idea that they didn't want him and her back, Scarlett?
It's a work.
That's what I'm saying.
Paul Heyman did go on Ariel Helwani like 3 days earlier and said that, that conversation we had, that he's got like this stone cold thing with him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that? We had that conversation.
I'm
he
telling
compared
you
him to the
right now,
rise of Stone Cold.
I wouldn't compare him to Stone Cold.
No,
That's
no,
not
no,
crazy.
No, not by any means.
But if you want to get the work going, that's fair.
But the other comp I heard from Cornette was is it not? He didn't really make the comp, but he just kind of threw it out there. He's like, do we have a Brian Pillman situation on our hand where he kind of gets
I'd be okay with him being Brian Pillman Jr.
No, not Brian Pillman Jr.
Or Brian
Brian
Pillman.
Pillman. where he kind of like floats around. He was in ECW. He kind of got the character over there. He's like, he's making like, oh, the pencil.
I'm telling you, wherever he's booked, you should check to see if they're WWID places.
Okay. All right, I can see that.
I think he has one booking right now on the somewhere on the East Coast.
Pay attention to whether or not they're WWID promotions.
It'll be interesting to see maybe if maybe he flies over to London this weekend. I don't know. Maybe he just pops up. I don't. That'd be interesting to see. But like I'm personally on the side of like I'm not gonna make a guess. Not to not be wrong, but it's just on the side of like I kind of don't really care all too much. Like if he doesn't pop back up in the WWE, I'm not going to be upset. I feel like again a guy like him can thrive on the indies.
Oh, he'll kill if he is truly released.
Yeah,
he will make tons of money.
Yeah, and he can thrive on the indie. And if he's like, yeah, you know what, maybe make an AEW appearance or a run there. Sure, why not?
If I were him, like if I'm truly released, if I were him, I would go over to New Japan and just make money hand over fist.
You could definitely, he would get over there for sure. You would immediately throw the like U.S. title on him there, and then definitely work into the World Heavyweight title.
Because those Japanese people go goo goo gaga over a big man, and the fact that he can break bats with his arms and legs,
that'll help.
That's
that'll
what
help.
I'm saying.
Don't have to take a ton of back bumps there.
But I still think it's a work.
All right, fair enough.
It might be a long-term work, but I think it's a work.
How long would you give?
A year.
A year? You would give it a year?
6 months to a year.
Just gonna really let that one simmer. Speaking of rumors, we're still in that like rumor kind of mill that we have here.
Yeah, I got
talks about Chris Jericho returning to the WWE as he liked a post, kind of like threw that out there, like a post. I don't know exactly what the post said, but it was kind of his future. It could be potentially, returning to WWE in some sort of fashion. He personally liked it. So that just started swirling. Everyone made the speculation. That got everyone going. So Y2J potentially coming back to WWE in any sort of fashion. Of course, his contract is still not up until the end of the year for AEW.
Let's be real. Why wouldn't you?
Why would you?
Okay, well, first off,
I'll counter with the exact same hand. Yeah.
He has absolutely 100%
for him to do Y2 Yeet.
Healthy.
Is that what you wanted to see?
Healthy right now, and nothing for him.
Okay.
He's just sitting in AEW, not getting used at all.
On tour with Fozzy.
No, he's not. Tour's done.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's been done.
Just finished that.
It's been done for at least a month.
Okay.
Nothing for him. 2.
What is he going to do in WWE? So there's nothing for him to do in AEW.
They said that the last time he came back to WWE, and you know what we got?
What?
The list.
Okay, exactly. What's the next renaissance of his career? What could he not do in AEW?
Make
again,
it's millions and millions and millions of dollars.
And it's so interesting. He's going to do the same in AEW. And again,
no, not like WWE. I'll give Tony Khan all the credit in the world. He pays his dues, but you're not getting the merch sales that you're going to get from WWE. You're not getting
AEW is he reported that this is the first year that it's been actually profitable. So
that's what I'm saying. Is like I get where you're coming from. He could do all these things in AEW just like he would do in WWE. But he's always said eventually, at some point, he was going to go back to WWE.
Sure, and it's just so funny though that everyone sees him do this last gimmick, this tree,
the learning
tree,
which I wanted to hate.
Everyone wanted him to retire because of this gimmick. But the idea, the slightest hint that he'll go back to WWE, they go, "Oh my God! I can't wait for him to return at WrestleMania. I can't wait for him to return. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then he returns at the Rumble. Oh my God! I can't wait.
He won't do that again.
What light-up jacket he's gonna wear at the Rumble? Oh,
he won't do that again. He won't do that again.
It's
this
just
is
it's the
once
it's
again-
the WWE, just the tribalists that do this every time. Where I can't wait for him to retire. I want him to lose his job, and then he might come back. I can't. Come back to your home. Come back to your home. These are the comments that I read.
Yeah, those are the comments that you're reading. We're sitting here, and I'm saying, whether it's AEW, whether it's WWE, he's going to get one more good run. I'd prefer it to be in WWE.
Okay.
For one reason and one reason only. The man deserves to get paid a lot of money before he decides to ride off into the sunset and be a first ballot Hall of Famer in the WWE.
I just don't know.
We sit here and I tried to trash the learning tree. I was like, what is this stupid crap? And then it worked. Yeah. And I was like, damn it, I hate it, but I love it at the same time. He's going to find something to do with WWE, and I'm sure his wheels are turning already.
Can I be honest? The only return I could see him having, and I'm talking this is a very short return, ends his contract end of the year. I think him coming back at the Rumble is not a crazy possibility. I don't think it's out of it. Comes back, says, all right, I'm retiring at WrestleMania, and has one last match with someone on the roster. That's a veteran.
And then who's it? Who?
I don't know, like a Randy.
Grayson Waller?
Like a Randy.
No, it might be Seth.
Seth, maybe.
What?
Although
They have
Seth's
no
gonna have,
connection.
I think Seth's gonna have something else there. But like another older veteran on the roster, I think that's the only way they would do it.
Again, it's so adorable that every time, just any hint of these guys coming back to WWE, just like they want him to retire the day that they leave, but it's any hint of him coming back. It's like I can't.
Hi guys, I'm the guy that retires John Cena.
Welcome back. Ridiculous.
He shows up in Boston at Saturday Night Main Event. Hi guys, I'm gonna retire John Cena.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
That's not horrible.
Well, I wasn't getting at that, but I was gonna get at a different one. I was gonna say, I mean, he's a MAGA guy, and WWE, Triple H, they're all kind of, they're all hand in hand together. But I can see you can go either way.
To me,
I don't want to get all political about it.
He's already said that he wants to end his career with WWE. If he feels, listen, the dude has earned the right to do whatever the hell he wants.
Sure.
Is it going to be great? Who knows? But every time everybody goes, yeah, he's done, he comes up with something else that gets over like nobody's business, and we're like, damn it, he's a genius. He's a genius. And it might be somebody that we don't even think about.
Yeah, can't wait for Jericho to pop up and, oh my God, he's in the NXT arena. Oh no. Oh no. What is Trick Williams going to do?
I would pay to see
Joe Hendry and Chris Jericho have a concert together?
Jericho versus out of NXT. I'm bouncy. I definitely would. Yep.
Well, get ready for Y2 Fraxium. That'll probably be.
Oh, cool. Since he wasn't here last week, can I? Dead. They're dead. They're dead. No. You just lost to the Miz and Mello. You are dead.
One loss does not mean you're buried.
Water.
And you're muted.
Dead in the water.
One loss does not mean you're muted, David.
It doesn't. Okay, let's get one thing
Yo,
straight.
John Cena buried.
One loss does not mean you're buried. One loss to Miz and Mello means you're buried.
Yes, that's the kicker.
Yo, CM Punk buried. Lost to Seth Rollins. Absolutely buried.
But Rollins isn't Miz and Mello.
That's
Rollins
the problem.
Rollins is the current world heavyweight champion.
There you go.
Who's there buried because he lost?
There are levels
Punk?
to this, my man. There are levels.
No,
to this.
Gunther would have been buried if he had lost to Goldberg.
Yes,
let's get that straight right now. That's when you know they're burying.
That's burial.
Yo, when Cody beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, Roman Reigns buried down in the trenches.
Why is he comparing like the upper echelon of the WWE roster.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, Ric Flair beat Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Buried.
Steamboat never had a career afterwards.
No, fair. 100% agree with that, man.
Yeah,
100%
Ricky
agree.
Steamboat never had a career. Nothing.
Fraxium
Never heard
is
of him after that.
Over.
One loss just means you're buried.
Done.
Yeah, that's tough.
Done. Actually, it's 2 losses in a row, sir, because I didn't see them walking out of the pay-per-view with them tag team belts over their shoulders. So that'd be 2 losses in a row.
Well, speaking of titles, one has to be vacated this go-around. Not for an unfortunate reason. I think for a very fortunate reason. Naomi announcing that she's going to go ahead and vacate her women's title due to a Slim Jim. That's Jimmy Uso, you sons of guns. You can't just put that due to a Slim Jim. That's not right.
It seems like this was something that they never thought would happen.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
Clearly, because someone brought up
all of Jimmy's older kids that he had prior to Naomi are all grown up. Well, not grown up, but older.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they thought they could have kids.
Gotcha.
Naomi has had problems. She talked about it on that
Total Divas show.
No, she talked about it on that Stephanie McMahon podcast.
Oh, my apologies.
Where she said, like, she's had problems in the past having kids or something. So they were really shocked by this. But she also was doing bumps before she even found out. So
Wrestling bumps. Wrestling bumps.
Rhea Ripley and Io Sky both stepped on her stomach.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
She also took a Jaded onto the table.
Yeah, we saw that too. That was the viral spot going around. It's like someone goes, so you're telling me she was pregnant during this, and it just the table spot. So again, it might be just a cluster of cells, but at that point in time, but it could develop and get into hopefully not any sort of brain damage.
By the way, loved her promo.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't really.
Her promo was fantastic. Even vacating the title, maintained the heel, maintained the badassery.
Gotcha. Did you also see Becky Lynch's post? She goes, "How unprofessional, getting pregnant while holding a title." So just on top of it, just more heel work on more heel work.
Good job, Becky.
I mean,
that's
fantastic.
She's never lost a title, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
No, that is true. I never even thought about that.
I don't really know how did she get injured or what happened?
It was injury.
Yeah, she's never lost the title.
There you go. Undefeated, never lost. So yeah, I mean, congratulations first off. So maybe we'll get the like I said, the old gender reveal video, whatever that pops off and happens.
They should do it on an episode of Raw.
That could be the case where whoever how they do it in some I've seen
and Maury
some videos.
Povich comes out and tells Jimmy he's not the father.
Someone has a pink singlet on. Yeah. Someone has a pink singlet on. Someone has a blue singlet on. Whoever wins, that's how you.
Damn it! What's his name? Who was the dude that kicked Lita's baby?
Snitsky.
Bring out Snitsky.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't.
It would be such a callback, and people would laugh their asses off.
Well, there you have it. Again, congrats to Naomi and to Jimmy. Congrats on the upcoming child. And let's see on the upcoming, I guess this is the upcoming new baby for the WWE, the WrestlePalooza, the official first PLE that will happen on this ESPN deal, if I'm not mistaken. Scotty, I'm going to kind of turn it over to you in terms of just the details of it. So, again, it'll be the first one this go around. You can access it if you have the ESPN already on Xfinity and all that gimmick.
Nobody knows, Nick.
Nobody
Me and
knows.
David were talking about it because he even came up to me and was like, "How do you get it?" And I'm like, honestly, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Like, you get it through this new ESPN deal. How much are you paying for it? I don't know.
Well, I know for sure if you want to sit front row, you can get it for $6,000 if you want to sit there and be the first row in Indy.
Nobody knows.
Hey, by the way, both nights, WrestleMania 41 or WrestleMania 42, $75,000.
Front row?
Front row.
That's
$75,000,
ridiculous.
2
That's a
tickets
house.
both nights.
The house.
Dude, I'll dip into our petty cash.
Nah,
Gotta take a
WR man
bank
help us
loan.
out. We'll get in there for media.
But no, I don't know how you actually get to watch this. Like,
Again, maybe you have to be there in person. That's about it.
ESPN's been terrible at rolling out this new deal that they're doing.
Yeah.
Every facet of it. No one knows how you get to watch ESPN Plus. It's weird.
It's not ESPN
Well,
Plus.
whatever it is.
It's just the ESPN app now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get it. No one really knows. They need to come out with a Get ESPN for Dummies book.
Which CHSN is also doing the same thing, where I guess it's a similar case. So you can log into the CHSN app if you have your Xfinity, your Comcast information, which I don't even know my Comcast information. That's all through my parents. And
that'll be my
stuff.
You know what? If that's the case, I know you're working, but I don't care, Monica. You're going to be in charge of that.
But yeah, that's a good idea.
Because
put in charge of the books.
I really don't want to pay $30, and I'm looking forward to getting another 20 off of mine. Because God bless you.
You can find a free site. Don't tell Paul though.
God bless you, Peacock, but you're going bye-bye.
Actually, no, Peacock's not going bye-bye.
No, it's going bye-bye.
NXT will all still be on there.
Don't care.
The library is more than likely going to go to Peacock.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
That they've had talks about it. And then also, Saturday Night Main Event will no longer be on NBC.
That makes no
It will
sense.
be on Peacock.
It makes no sense.
It's gonna go right. It's gonna go stream directly to Peacock,
including John Cena's retirement match.
Wow, what a fumble! Wow, wow, that is ridiculous.
Actually,
Not even gonna have Cena's last match on TV.
I think for Cena's, it's still gonna be on NBC.
Holy fumble! Holy airball, as the kids say.
I think they're gonna have John Cena's on NBC still. But they're having an upcoming one November 1st for Saturday Night Main Event, and that's going to be strictly on Peacock, from what I've seen.
You know, they're also remastering his rap album. It's going to come back out. I think they dropped it on the WWE merch again.
I'm just going to say this. What are we doing? I don't need to go to two different places to watch stuff.
Yeah, no, it's.
Well, you got to go to Netflix to watch Raw. You got to go to USA to watch.
Yeah, what's the point?
SmackDown. You got to go to CW to watch NXT. You got to go to Tubi to watch Evolve. You got to go to.
Can
Peacock
honestly say I've never watched a
event.
single episode of Evolve.
Nope.
And you got to go to.
Because Tubi's
ESPN
free.
For pay-per-views.
And that's like it's still a pain in the ass to watch Tubi, and it's free. Oh my God. So many different platforms. Too many. Well, I guess wouldn't you want to keep Peacock? Because that's the only way you're gonna be able to watch the NBA this year too.
What if Peacock gets TNA?
No.
Not enough.
No. Again, what? So I can watch the Hometown Man versus Eric Young. I'm okay. I can catch those highlights on.
I wouldn't mind watching
YouTube.
a little Super E.
Yeah. Again, just like what? So I can catch the Hardys fall over themselves.
No.
Like come on.
Just Matt.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, and YouTube for AAA.
Yeah. That's fine. That's the most accessible. YouTube.
That's free too.
I love that they're doing AAA.
That's
on
awesome,
YouTube.
and it's getting huge numbers.
Best
Easiest
numbers
thing.
they've ever had.
Yeah. Because you just, I mean, it takes 2 seconds for me to get to YouTube on my phone.
That's a great transition, by the way.
And sure enough, it is. Bang, right into AAA Mania. I just want to get reactions from not every single match, but just your biggest takeaways. Obviously, Demonito. There was that, the Exoticos in the opening battle royale. Obviously, Microman and Omos had one of the greatest viral reactions in all of wrestling.
He's bigger than Micro.
I know, that was bonkers. His foot was bigger than him. Like what? I was sitting there. I'm like, he's probably like his ears probably popped. He was never. Microman's never probably been that high up in the air. So, and he didn't get tossed. He got like a loaf of bread, like just kind of tossed him gingerly over the top.
Omos did good.
Omos did good. I mean, that new again. We'll get into that. What was your idea, just kind of with this, new La Parka, new Taurus? There's another new lucha. I keep forgetting the new one.
To me, the La Parka's nothing new. It actually had been way longer than I expected for a new La Parka, because I think this is the third or fourth iteration of La Parka. Maybe more than that. I have to brush up on my lucha.
Gotta trust up on your La Parkas. What would
Dr. Wagner needs to go away.
Okay.
Like what?
Well, I'll even back. No, let me get to this one. How would you feel if WWE did that? If they kind of just like kept the gimmick but gave it to a new person, like if there was a new Undertaker, if there was a new Kane.
The difference is there was, by the way, there was another Kane.
Well, no, like, but if they like just kept going with it though,
and there's, but see that's the difference between it,
if there was a new Hurricane,
the way Lucha Libre can do it and nobody else can because they are masked superstars.
Sure.
So you never truly know unless they get unmasked in a match who those people actually are. Yes, do they look different? Absolutely.
Yeah.
La Parka was a chunk back in the day.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, oh, he's magically like almost half a foot taller.
Now he's 6'4" and like 195 pounds.
Yeah.
But once again, that also leads into how funny the Grande Americana thing is because
and that's why that works and why they like that down there, which
is
fine.
Yeah, all those people that were going, this is a
entrance.
This is a bloop, 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 a slight to Lucha Libre. Those people popped down there.
Oh, it's always that. You ever see that one video where that guy goes around? He puts on a Mexican. He puts on just a mustache, a fake mustache, and wears a sombrero. He goes, "Is my outfit offensive?" He's walking around California. He goes, "Yes, it's cultural appropriation." He goes, multiple people. Yes, it's all offensive. Then he goes down to Mexico and he goes, same gimmick. He's got the mustache on. He got the sombrero on. He's a white guy. He goes to all the Mexicans in Mexico. He goes, does my outfit offend you? And he goes, no, you look good. You're good. You look good, my man. You like it. So they don't. Their idea of
the United States of America takes itself
political correctness
way too
the
seriously.
Same there. Yes,
take ourselves way too serious.
100%. And again, what an entrance for El Grande Americano. They're walking out there, look at Ludwig Kaiser singing this song. It was fantastic.
By the way, kudos to Ludwig. Who knew? I want to know. Maybe. Whoever it is, if it is Ludwig, I want to know how many, because he obviously German, English, and now Spanish. I want to know how many more languages he knows, if it is Ludwig.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to backtrack a little bit.
I can go on.
Judas Mencius. Well, that's not his name, but that's how I know him. Judas Mencius drops his title to
Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah, and then he obviously wins the title in front of his son, or went in front of his dad. Anything on the women's match, the triple threat? Okay,
it was decent.
Yeah. And then the Fatal 4-Way.
Natty looked good though.
Yeah,
I will say Natty with this new gimmick, I kind of like.
Yeah, this like badass blood sport Natty. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it very much is. Bring her back to the main roster. And then you got Spot of the Year. What's your Spot of the Year? Is that from? Oh, gotcha. Of course, between that, then of course not overbrushing it, but Demonito called out by. I love this trio. I mean, Conan was still a stick in the mud, but Corey Graves and JBL together. Give me that for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That was fantastic.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Fantastic. Again, JBL telling, I'm going to turn like Yeska and his family into a pair of boots and a belt.
I mean, let's be honest. JBL does have a little foot in that mud. He does own a little piece of AAA.
A little bit. But, I mean, for what it's worth, shout out to Conan getting the AAA Hall of Fame.
Hold on, there was one thing from that.
Sure.
That segment, because they invited Ray out.
Yes.
And they chanted for Alberto Del Patron.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And I don't think Ray completely heard the crowd.
Okay.
But he said, yeah, don't worry, guys, I'll bring him back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think he heard the crowd. I don't think he heard the crowd exactly what they were saying.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know who he's thinking then.
Okay, but they love Alberto Del Rio.
I've heard this. There's somebody big time up in the upper echelon of the guys that wants Del Rio back.
Okay. We'll see again because
the OTC wants Del Rio back in the WWE.
Wow.
It's what the dirt sheets say.
Speaking of OTC, the OTC of AAA retains El Vikingo.
Screw you, AJ Styles. Screw you.
Yeah.
Screw you.
I'm only on that side because
he's got his rematch already.
Well, I didn't know that, but I would have actually loved if either Dominic or El Grande Americano won the AAA title. I would have gave them could have put some good heat on it.
Dom's winning it at Worlds Collide.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
He's now got a one-on-one.
Gotcha. Okay, I like that. And I've already listed my why, those reasons why, because again, it could lead to Ray coming back. It could lead to just a big heat. You already heard the humongous pop for Dominic down there, so
they wanted it so
blew the
bad.
Roof off the building.
They wanted him to win that title. So
it was fun. It was
I
a
don't
fun fatal
know
four-way.
why they've all turned on Velkingo.
So from reading what I've read, it's the feeling. It's the same push that Roman got. That feeling of El Vikingo just has been pushed on everyone's throat. Constantly winning. He's been handed everything.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. They're over it.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm at. Where maybe. Yeah. And it's different. Obviously, it's different where we haven't had a ton of exposure, not a ton of eyeballs on his matches all the time. So when we see him on, when it was on AEW or now as of late, Worlds Collide and AAA Mania, we don't see him every week or every month as everyone else down in Mexico does. So where it's a treat for us to see El Vikingo. It's like, oh man, boring, same old, been there, done that. We've seen this already with this guy. So it's just like, okay, wow, different perspectives, kind of crazy.
Let him move on to NXT.
Sure. Yeah, and again, I think WWE already has him under the contract, so that works.
Yep.
Any other thing from, again, are you buying that $100 Demonito puppet? No? Okay, not in the budget? That's fine. That's perfectly okay. It's not my puppet budget either. I wouldn't. I only got like a $2 puppet budget. Save that kind of, and it rolls over to the next year, and I'm only at like $6. So
nice.
Yeah. So there we go. There you have it. There we go. That's all wrapped up for WWE. So when we return, we got Scotty's World and our best of the week, as we always do. We're going to go ahead and create our own little Forbidden Door here, fantasy-wise. Sure. When we come back here, Bad Come Wrestling, back in your living room, on your phone, on your TV. What?
Hey, watch your mouth. Why? I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work. I've been drinking Coors since my college days. The cold draft taste is second to none. Yeah, worth the record, am I right? You know it, mother.
Hey, get those reports done?
Yeah. No. You, sir. Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
Who's all? Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. Boss. Hey, sir, go yourself. You're fired! The Chicagoland area has a large number of lonely dogs currently filling shelter pens, just waiting to find a family. Nothing adds warmth to a home like a wagging tail and a warm pair of brown eyes. If you are considering adding a dog to your household, visit the Anderson Animal Shelter, where adoption counselors can assist you in selecting your new best friend. Make your house a home. Adopt a shelter dog. To see a current list of adoptees, visit their website at www.andersonanimalshelter.org or meet them in person at 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin. Don't have room in the home for a new furry family member? Donations of toys, collars, and soft or hard non-perishable dog food are always accepted and are greatly appreciated. All animals are spayed or neutered and are waiting with tails wagging to find a loving home. Visit 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin or www.andersonanimalshelter.org for more details.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah.
With No Gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
And David Double D Dykstra.
And we back. Bad Karma Wrestling in the building. And it's, of course, Scotty's favorite segment. As it is Scotty's World, we are entering the realm that is Scotty's World. I kind of teased it, like I said, we're going to be going ahead and doing our Forbidden Door fantasy booking. We had a couple of our own little stipulations, kind of our own little things, guidelines to stay within. 5 to 7 matches, limit to about what you said, 1 to 2 multi-man matches, and maybe only a couple gimmick matches here and there. So, but however, you did give us, full time realm. We used it to our full advantage. I did for sure. We could go from a guy that had his prime in the 80s taking on a guy that had his prime in the 2000s, something like that. So you gave us an entire full realm there. So I guess that was basically the full Forbidden Door being open there in that sense. So
I gave you guys, you could do anyone at any time. I did it. I picked 2 different eras and put them together and tried to make a card. But you guys could have made it however you wanted. You had free range to make any card you wanted.
Gotcha. All right, well, I'll tell you, I have a full 7-match card.
Sweet.
I have 1 gimmick match. None of these have titles on them, just because, again, this is Forbidden Door. I don't know who would have titles for what. But, however, it's mostly, for the most part, AEW versus WWE. However, obviously, a lot of New Japan mixed in there, everything else in between. So I can start from my number 1, and I'll work all the way up. I kind of think I mixed it in as I would kind of spaced it out. So here we go. My number 1, I got Bret the Hitman Hart taking on Lionheart Chris Jericho. I don't think this ever happened. If it did, it may have happened in that, when Bret Hart had the United States Championship when he beat Vince McMahon in the 2015 era.
I don't think it happened.
I don't even think it happened ever at all. So I think this would be really cool. Bret the Hitman Hart versus the Lionheart Chris Jericho. Anything on that one? Anything to? Yeah.
Decent.
Okay. Did we want to? Should I just do my full card? Did you want to bounce back and forth?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll go goats of their industry or their brands match. I'll go Shawn Michaels versus Okada.
Ooh, wow, that'd be fun. That'd be cool. Easily Okada wins with the Rainmaker.
Stop it! Time limit draw.
Okay.
Time limit draw. No,
60-minute time limit draw.
To me, that would be in my eyes, Shawn will always be the greatest of all time. I don't care what anybody says. And then Okada is that for New Japan, so.
That's fair. Scott, you got your opener?
So I went by a certain time frame, like I said. So I have 2000s WWE versus current WWE.
Okay.
So I have Chris Jericho versus Cody Rhodes.
Okay. All right. So that early on, or like you said, that can make the sense. All right. Yeah, I like that. We both had Jericho to open up our Forbidden Doors here. On to my match number 2. How many do you have? Do you also have 7? You also have 7?
We'll go 7.
Okay, cool.
And I have it.
I can come up with them on the fly.
Fair. All
to
right.
be honest, I also have it in order of how I would also put
this is kind of I have the same deal. This is probably how I would book it too, in the same order. For my next match, I got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat taking on, he doesn't like to be called Perk Angle, but that 06 Kurt Angle, that Peak Angle, TN Angle, Peak Angle.
All right.
So I got Kurt Angle, and Ricky the Dragon, and almost those 4 that opening match. That's almost interchangeable. I would love for Ricky to take on Jericho. That actually did happen at one of the WrestleManias, but Ricky obviously a little bit older. And then of course Bret Hart and Kurt Angle, that'd be fun too. But Ricky the Dragon Steamboat taking on Kurt Angle, at Peak Angle, TNA Angle. So yeah.
All right.
Or who are you?
I'll go Peak Bryan Danielson.
Okay. That might be that 08 ROH.
Yeah, what's peak Bryan Danielson?
Peak Kurt Angle.
That'd be great. Again, yeah, just anything with Angle for me is fantastic. So follow that up. We got second matches there, Scotty.
I got a tag team ladder match.
Okay.
This is one of my multi-man matches.
Fraxium.
I have the Dudley Boys, Motor City Machine Gun DIY, Hardy Boys. I have Ray and Eddie tag teaming.
Okay.
Street Profits and Fraxium.
Okay. I saw that maybe that's your multi. Is that your multi-man?
You disgust me.
Okay.
You disgust me.
Anything
I had to get
there.
Fraxium in there for the vibes.
Disgust
man.
me.
Have him in there. Well, that's also a nice transition into mine because I have a tag team match up next, but not multi-man.
All right.
I have FTR taking on the Motor City Machine Guns.
Oof.
FTR taking on the Motor City Machine Guns. Again, I don't believe this has happened in any sort of capacity. This would be amazing current day. This would be amazing back in the day. If they were the Revival, if they were TNA Motor City Machine Guns, if they were current day FTR versus current day Motor City Machine Guns. Don't care. I think these guys would be amazing together.
All right. Since we're doing tag teams, I'll go triple threat ladder match. Tag team. Road Warriors.
Ooh, okay.
Road Warriors, FTR, Dudleys.
Yeah. I like that. Road Warrior pop immediately. They probably go over. What's your third match there, Scotty?
Like I said, I have this spaced out. I have Becky Lynch versus Beth Phoenix.
Okay. All right.
One of her idols, so put her up there with it. Put them against.
I like this for you because this match is now set. It's kind of nice. Again, nice transition into my next match, which would be on my card. Saying that women's realm, we can share this one if you want. Tony Storm versus Rhea Ripley. Again, just maybe it's just recency bias, but it is what it is. Current day Tony Storm.
Can I add to that?
Maybe a couple years ago Rhea Ripley.
Can I add to it?
Sure.
Can I add to it?
If you want to add more females to it, yeah.
AJ Lee.
Okay, sure. If you want to on your card, but I'm going to stick with the singles match on my card.
To me, she's the one that started turning the tide from diva to women's wrestling.
Okay.
Even before, and I'm not even putting Paige in there. I think AJ Lee. What?
No. I'm reading my other comment for the next match.
Okay.
I'm laughing at my.
I'll put AJ
I'm
Lee
for myself. What can I say? I'm laughing at my own jokes.
I'll say AJ Lee.
Okay.
To add to that.
Okay.
Make it a triple threat.
All right. What do you got next in there? Your fourth match.
I actually did put titles, and I had to put the U.S. title on this one. I have Kurt Angle versus Chad Gable.
Okay. Which has happened. That was Angle's last match in Chicago, which I was there for. Which the crowd was dead, which I don't understand. I stood up and I was yelling at the crowd. I'm like, you guys have no idea what you're seeing right now. They whatever. They just sat there on their phone because they're a bunch of idiots. So
go ahead.
On to my next one. Again, I think it might have happened in the short stint, but again, not to the same level as it could happen now. Hangman Adam Page versus Cody Rhodes. The original plan I had was for CM Punk versus Hangman, but he was too busy because WWE counterbooked this show that they're already on. So he's in Saudi Arabia doing the Riyadh Royal Rumble. So CM Punk couldn't be here today. So Cody Rhodes and Hangman in this.
This guy, man.
I'm doing a lot of gimmick matches, and I'm okay with it, or a lot of fatal four-ways.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it. Claudio.
Okay.
Versus Nigel McGuinness versus Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Versus Sheamus.
I knew Sheamus was going to sneak in there. I had it. Sheamus.
Sheamus has earned it, in my eyes. He might not be the greatest dude of all time.
Santino Marella as the special enforcer.
Special guest referee.
Yeah. He's at least on commentary.
Oh, God, I should have thrown Gunther in there, too. Son of a...
Oh, there was a...
No, it'd be Walter.
Yeah. There was a guy on the playing against the Dogs this past week. His last name, I think his name was Jake Gunther. And I was doing that the whole time when I was directing. I was like, Gunther! Dun, 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 dun. Only Frankie knew what I was talking about, of course. All right, next up for me, the second to last match here.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, Scotty.
I have Roman Reigns versus Triple H.
Ooh, okay. All right. The peaks there.
Long 3-year title reign versus the Reign of Terror is what I was going for.
Yeah, that's the ultimate. Who's getting
That's
buried
what I was
there.
going for.
Oof.
That's the type of match I was going for.
Yeah. Of those two, man, yeah, you've been force fed both of those two for 2 separate decades. Yeah, 2 different eras.
You want me to top that?
Oh, Hulk Hogan, you're gonna throw him in?
Well, no, wait. If we're going there, let's make it a gauntlet match. Because there's so many. You start off with Scotty's, then comes out Hulk Hogan, then Bruno Sammartino.
Well, you stole my main event because that's what I was going to do with the Beast Mortos. It was going to be Beast Mortos versus Andre the Giant. No, I'm just kidding.
And Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
Those 5 in a gauntlet match.
All right. That's pretty good. What do you got for your... Just all the longest reigning world championships of all time.
I've got my
Arn Anderson.
My main event though is you'll appreciate.
Okay. What do you got for your second to last match there, Scotty?
I have Edge and Lita and China versus Liv, Dom, and Raquel.
Edge and Lita versus China.
Edge and Lita and China.
Edge and Lita and China versus what? One more time?
Liv, Dom, and Raquel.
Okay. All right, that's an interesting one. Is China coming out of nowhere? All right, that's fine.
So is Raquel out of that one. So
I guess, if anything, if you could do China versus Jade and maybe put that on the 0 hour. Oh, sorry, you need to do 7 hours.
Sorry, 3 hours of
3 hours
pre-show hype videos.
Add Bane to that.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe Statlander.
Yeah. All right, in my main event, this is my only gimmick, I believe, in terms of stipulation matches. In an elimination chamber, so 6 men here. Kazuchika Okada, Zack Sabre Jr., Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, AJ Styles, and Shawn Michaels.
Nice. I'm good with that.
Elimination chamber.
I'm good with that.
For a created title, let's call it the Grand Master title or whatever the hell, for just whatever it may be. So it kind of, in my mind, kind of 2 New Japan guys. Okada's currently AEW, but Okada, Zack Sabre Jr., New Japan, Will Ospreay, Omega, kind of, again, interchangeable AEW, and then current day WWE, modern day, then legend in AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels. So it's kind of where I was maybe 3-3-3, just get nice and spread out. But ultimately, yeah, that's where I would go. Big time, get all 6 of those guys in there, and just have them go at it. Again, one of those things where I don't know who gets pinned. I've never seen Okada get pinned, so probably wouldn't be him getting the win. Again, maybe again kind of relates to what you said, Okada and Michaels. We'll go see Okada and Michaels the last 2, and Okada gets the other Rainmaker.
All right. My final match.
No bucks on my card for that one. I was trying to get them in. I just didn't know how. I just didn't know. I was on the side where you guys were like, do I make my tag team a multi-tag team? But I just don't want to do that. I don't know.
I'll throw them into my ladder match.
Okay, fair enough. As long as it gets some work.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm going Monsters Ball.
Ooh, okay.
And I don't know how many people are allowed to be in Monsters Ball, but I don't care.
I don't think there's a limit. I've seen upwards of 4. One of the first ones was 4.
So, of course, Abyss.
Okay.
The hardcore legends of Terry Funk and Mick Foley.
Okay.
Darby Allin. Hayakushi from FMW.
Okay.
And
that's old.
Oh yeah.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. Let's do a little Rob Van Dam with it.
All right, there we go. That's good. That works.
Nice
That works.
6-person melee hell.
Oh yeah, and I like that too. That's always my favorite because they cut to them sometimes. They've been in solitude. They've been in isolation for 24 hours.
Once you're done, I know who I'm putting on the belt. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah, I'll be quick with that as well. So
I have Seth Rollins versus Shawn Michaels as the main event.
Not bad.
in like a 60-minute Iron Man match.
That I could do.
Okay. Yeah,
That
I
I
like
could
that.
do.
I like that. That could be gimmicky galore. That would be good.
Or 2 out of 3. Either or.
Yeah.
Give me either of those.
So I think we did a solid job. You did a solid job for just
pulling
out your hind end. There you go. But yeah, like I said, it's been fun. That was good. That's our Forbidden Door. Hopefully, Forbidden Door this week is just as fantastic. It'll be just as amazing, and hopefully, whoever else gets our best of the week, hopefully they also have an amazing week as well. Who do we want to start off with? Who do we have as their best of the week that we can get to right away?
Go.
Scotty, you got yours?
I got AJ Styles.
Okay,
He's
go for
the
it.
ultimate hater.
Screw you.
AJ Styles flew all the way to Mexico to not be on the card, but to screw Dom out of the title. Same thing he did in the Elimination Chamber in Perth, flying 14 hours to go screw LA Knight.
Hey man, you want those miles? You want those on your card,
He's
right?
cashing
Can you
in all
imagine
his
how many
miles.
miles that dude has?
All those wrestlers, yeah. All the frequent flyer miles they get, all the perks they get from that. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
He's cashing
The
in all of
lounges
his
they can
miles
chill in.
to go to Mexico to screw Dom.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
That's a good one. So AJ Styles for Scotty. You got yours?
I'm gonna go with a guy who retired this last week or so.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give mine to Sami Callihan.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
One of the more underrated dudes to ever put on a pair of boots.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sad that he's retiring, but I completely understand it because I think he got told if he took one more wrong bump.
Really?
Yeah.
Death or
Death
just like paralyzation?
Yeah,
probably.
that too.
Paralysis. Okay. Yeah.
Paralysis or death.
All right. Yeah, that's a big one to say. Yeah, that's a good reason to stop doing that.
He's going to end up being a producer somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure.
If not for TNA, I wouldn't be shocked if AEW brings him in as a producer.
Yeah, I could see that. As violent as they are, maybe GCW or something like that gets them on the scouting side or something. Yeah, that's not a worse one. Yeah, like you said, Sami Callihan retiring TNA in implosion. What was it called? Explosion, inclusion. I don't know. Just at the last AEW or last TNA pay-per-view. Alrighty. I'm kind of torn. With mine. Am I allowed to split? We can't.
Beast Mordos or who?
No.
Oh, you're gonna give it to Taurus?
No, you know what? I talked about him earlier. So maybe an honorable mention for JBL, but I'm gonna go with Otis. I think Otis got a pretty big pop for his AAA appearance.
Once again, big guys, for some reason, big guys get over in foreign countries.
Exactly.
Man.
I was kind of on that side. Not the worst. Not the worst. What he was doing in the ring, and then his little spot with the Exoticos. That was kind of funny. Going around, and then again, kind of mentioning his name already. Again, JBL on the commentary was thrown in. There's like, JBL is very much interested in everyone's love interest in the AAA. So
he's a lonely man.
Yeah, maybe just go out there. Maybe what would it be? FarmersOnly.com for JBL or something like that, or StockBrokersOnly.com.
SugarDaddies.com.
That could be the case. Well, there you go. There you have it, folks. That's our best of the week. Have a good one. That'd be fantastic. Maybe you guys will be next to have the best of the week. Who knows? Like I said, it's been back-to-back weeks that has not been Beast Mortos. So it's been 2 straight weeks. Beast Mortos, get it together.
You feeling okay?
He's got, like I said, I'm all right.
If he wins that case, does he?
Oh, he'll get it for sure. He'll exactly right. If you got any lawyer issues, make sure you call Frankie Mortos. Well, if you got anything else, guys.
No, I'm good.
Alrighty, guys. This was fantastic. This was fun. Back Arm Wrestling in the books. We're going to go ahead and sign off. We'll go ahead and we'll be back next week, recapping Forbidden Door, recapping anything else that was anything wrestling related underneath this good old son of ours. So
we got Clash in Paris.
Oh, that's
right. Preview.
Yeah. Clash in Paris to preview indeed. So with that being said, Bad Karma Wrestling signing off. Take care, everybody. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah.
With No Gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
And David Double D Dykstra.